Hi, I'm Alex Stamus, and we are here with Representative Senior Mike Alcala from Kairos, which is a retreat that is hosted by the campus ministry. So, Mike, why don't you just tell us a little bit about what Kairos exactly is and what it has to offer to the Lemoyne community? Just give us like a brief overview.
Sure. So Kairos is, as you said, it's a retreat here hosted by campus ministry. It's a retreat that's actually centered on the Ignatian spirituality ideal. So it really is more of a contemplative retreat, more so than others you might have gone on before. It centers on kind of developing your relationship with God and how that relationship pertains to your relationship with other people. I will go ahead and kind of give the caveat that a lot of Kairos is kept kind of quiet, and that's for a couple different reasons, but the biggest one is because it's a very personal retreat, and so the big fear is that if you have pre-expectations going into it, if you've heard what your friends experienced, you'll have these expectations that you're going to have to live up to, and unfortunately, if you don't meet them right away, it can become very discouraging for the retreat and kind of ruin your overall experience.
Yeah, so if the word gets out, then it's...
Right, exactly, and you think you know what to expect, and you get there, and it's not quite that, and it throws you off for the rest of the experience. So we try and keep it quiet so that you can go into it with as open a mind as possible.
Fair enough. Sounds like a decent way to look at it.
Yeah.
So how did you personally get involved with the organization?
I actually went on my first Kairos when I was in high school. I went to a Jesuit high school, and it was kind of the ultimate retreat that was offered there, the culmination of the ones we had done so far. And I went on it with a bunch of my friends from my senior class, and it was a fantastic experience. I really had a great time, and it probably still stands as the best retreat I've ever been on. I really had a chance to sit back and kind of examine what God was doing in my life and where He was present, and how I treated other people in my life based on that, and where I could find connections and where there were dissimilarities. And because of that, I think I grew a lot stronger in my faith and more comfortable with myself too. I really feel like it changed how I dealt with people, and for the better, to be sure. And after that, I was kind of hooked on it. So when they had the opportunity to volunteer and bring it to the Lemoyne campus, I was definitely on board for that.
So that past experience really got you
it did.
bringing it here.
It did. And I think one of the things I can talk about for sure on Kairos is that there's a very strong community before and after. So before, for people going into it new, you'll find a lot of support in the community itself, in the retreat itself. And then afterwards, it's a very long-term sort of thing. I mean, some retreats you finish and it was a good experience and you have the memories, but that's about it. And Kairos is very dedicated to staying active and remaining a big part of your life even after you finish the last day.
That way you can keep everything you learned.
Right, exactly, and kind of help continue to put it in practice and develop it even further, even beyond the retreat.
So for those that are interested, how can you go about applying for the retreat?
So we have a bunch of ways. We try to make it as easy as possible. The easiest way is to either look for our booth that's going to be in front of the cafeteria for, I think it's the next week about, or to go to campus ministry and pick up an application from there. The applications are due February 17th, I believe, so you got about a week left still. And then the retreat itself is actually scheduled for the end of March 30th to April 1st, I believe.
So plenty of time and plenty of ways to do it.
Plenty of time, plenty of ways to do it, yeah. So there are no excuses for anybody who's interested. And we very much encourage you guys to stop by and ask questions. Anything you might want to ask, obviously, can't give you word-for-word details, but yeah, we can try and help, settle any concerns you got.
Do you have to be a certain major to apply for the retreat, or is it campus-wide?
No, we are very open to having just about everyone apply. There's really no restrictions I can think of that would, hinder anybody. The one thing is that we are definitely going to be looking for upperclassmen to kind of make sure they get in first, but once we've got, if we have less than the total, we'll start taking underclassmen as soon as possible. So everyone should apply, and definitely apply again if for whatever reason, you don't make it on this one, because we're going to be hopefully doing a couple more.
Well, thank you for your time. Is there anything you want to add about the Kairos retreat?
No, there's a lot of rumors going around. Not everything's true, and hopefully very few of it's true. So, I mean, don't believe everything you hear, and keep an open mind about it.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Be sure to check out LCTV's website for more details regarding Kairos at www.lemoyne.edu/LCTV. Thanks for coming on the show today, Mike.
Thanks very much.
And be sure to check out Kairos Retreat.
Excellent.